you know, a part of me says I want Turkey to win because they sort of deserved it with how well they played against France, and they're going to look back and say,
this is going to have a happy ending. It's like they just got too good of players, too much tradition, and too high expectations not to be playing. And she misses with Fasula yanking down the board. Look at Fasula run the floor and score.
That's what I said. I think if anything, Fasula needs to get out and run aggressively on offense, and clearly that was Coach Preka's game plan as well. I think what Greece lacks is kind of that point guard, combo guard.
Up the floor, Kristinaki drives in. Oh, she had the shot. She hustles back on defense. Look at now Türkiye pushing it quickly. Great play on. They get it down low to Sinurek. They cannot afford to turn the ball over. They almost did. Greece. Fasula goes right at McCowan again.
Right now, they're pulling her out and making her have to defend around the three-point line because Fasula can knock down outside shots.
Oh, what a play. Greece got a deflection, and then the ball snatched out of the air by McCowan.
Kristinaki, 2 missed layup opportunities there for her.
Here's Pavlopoulou, the veteran guard. Onan. Uzun. And there it is, the go-ahead three-pointer for Türkiye. She just oozes with quality. Pavlopoulou, her second made jump shot.
She's looking a little bit more aggressive for her shot.
Step up. Pavlopoulou is stepping up. Onan, though. Here to Sinurek, that's her game, and knocks down the three. I guess she earned that 3 attempt with her made shots. Look at Çakır Turgut drive in and score with the left hand. She has been a terrific leader for Türkiye in this tournament.
Has. You know, she had a lot of hype, I guess almost 10 years ago.
Oh, that was big for Spanish. See what she's doing. She and Greece.
Debut was kind of having to take over for the great Greek guards who we saw. One is here, Ishal Albin.
Oh, great defense from Fasula. Now up ahead, a chance for a fast break. Spano!
She will be going and playing in Turkey next year. She's going to know these players very well.
Besiktas. And there's Parks, and perhaps the missing spark. Now a little bit of pressure for Türkiye. Spano needs to stay on her feet. Sinurek gets it and knocks it down. You can't afford to try to draw a charge when you're guarding a player like Sinurek out on the perimeter.
Yeah, I think she might have tripped on her own.
Good D from Sinurek. Doesn't get a lot of minutes for Fenerbahce in the EuroLeague. And look at that, Parks drills it. Stakes are massive in this game. You've got to get to the quarterfinals to stay in the hunt for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifying tournament. Sinurek gets it down, she gets it up. Great job, McGowan, with the offensive rebound and putback.
You know, and maybe that's the shot that they want to give up.
Oh boy, Fasula reaching from behind. Here's Spano in the open floor. She's got numbers, 3-on-1 break. Greece hustle down.
Also a tough matchup for McCowan on the other way in a little different form than Fasula having to defend McCowan.
She's got to get it up. And again, Greece swarm. Kristinaki, they get another chance to break as Parks in the open floor. She drives in, she puts it up, and it drops for Greece right at the end of the quarter. Not real good execution at all from Türkiye right at the end. And Parks is coming to life. Well, these Turkish guards look fit. They had yesterday off. Here's Onar for 3. Right on target. Even in those difficult games, she still delivers in the rebounds. Continuing to make plays. She's turning into a classic encounter here in Piraeus. Oh, look at the footwork from Fasula. Goodness me. Getting her team's extra opportunities. Fasula had a great start to the game.
Yeah, McCowan already 8 rebounds, 4 offensive, like you said, so she's giving her teammates. I'm sure none of these women have played in front of that many fans. Like, this is how.
Oh, they're going to count it. And Onar just continues to make plays.
Yeah, nice little run by Onar, 5 points already.
Vidic, who's checked into the game. And, wow. Boy, Byron's tough to keep off the glass. Look at Parks. He drives in with the left hand. Was way up there. This was the make by Parks. So Vidic is in. Byron. What an electric atmosphere. Quickly the other way. Onar for Türkiye. Oh, she puts it up. It looked like she was passing to the corner, but she's decided to shoot it. So Vidic is in. Byram is in. Premili in the left corner. Premili right off the bench. Got it!
Height and reach. Don't forget, she's going against the tallest player in this competition, Tierra McCown.
Has the experience, and you get the feeling this is now when Greece is really going to be tested with Pavlopoulou and Christinaki both out of the game. Vidic goes in and scores over Parks. And Nicopola says, you're going to give me the layup, I'm going to take it. Here's Premili again, that's short. And Spanu hustles to the basketball. Shot clock doesn't reset though, she's got to get it up. Sinurek back in, trying to hold on to it. Vidic puts it on the deck, wide open from the right corner, Uzun. The hero of that semifinal win, or one of the heroes over the USA at 2006 World Cup. Sinurek has it, and she's fouled and won. Ursula been loving what she's seeing there. Byram. And look at that, Shakir Turgut, or Uzun comes in and takes the ball away. Quick pass, Byram lays it up and in.
And talk about running a fast break. Doesn't come any sweeter than.
To me, Vidic has just completely changed the game with her defense. Uzun drives in, lays it up, and scores. And now the lead is 8. Premili open, takes it, and rattles out. Great rebound. Spanu goes back up with it. She's got to be careful. She doesn't want to bark at the ref. Uzun open. Got it! Another one! First time Christinaki, so some fresh offense, but look at this. Uzun. Spanu takes it in, back outside. Pavlopoulou for 3. Got it! Well, she's answered the call tonight.
She turned to coach and she asked for a substitution, so, you know, she's having to do a lot. She had to guard Fasula, and now she has to go.
Second half underway here in the Peace and Friendship Stadium in Piraeus, and Artemis Spanu comes out. Good patience that time by Greece. Spanu. Oh, look at the drive. And Spanu, and we can already see what Prekas has done at halftime. Well, I think this is probably the biggest moment of her career playing in this game. Look at the drive. Shakir Turgut. Quick pass, Spanu again. They can't stop her.
Because this has been a run for the ages.
Now she's going to go back in. Fasula over to Pavlopoulou for 3. Got it! The Greeks have come back. They've tied it. Unbelievable. Onar gets it to McCowan. Oh, great play. If you've got it, go to it. Parks, the jumper, got it! Onar. Shaker Turgut goes off 1 foot.
Oh,
She's got some quality. This was Shaker Turgut. Türkiye back in front. Nice handoff. Oh, they're looking for the travel. Great box out by Fasula. Parks pulls up. Got it! Number 24, and now we're seeing the best from Robin Parks. Greece outscoring Türkiye 18-6 in the third quarter. Parks. Oh, look at her get to the rim. Unbelievable.
her first major tournament with this national team.
Onar, oh, what a drive from Onar. Back and forth they go. Kristanaki makes a difficult pass that's not going to be caught by Fasula. It leads to a break for Fidik, and she goes in and is fouled by Pavlopoulou.
Well, she's not scoring a lot, but she has 12 rebounds for them.
Here she is. I think she heard you. And it's McGowan that puts Türkiye back in front.
Both teams looking a little tired at the end of this third quarter.
Fidik. Look at her go. Dumps it to Byram. Great play from the bench. Could be she was instructed. And they get it to Byram again. Nice pass. Fidik for three. Got it! Talk about X factors. Fidik has been terrific. Pavlopoulou pulls up, and sure enough, it backfires for Türkiye. Onar has to get it, and they're not going to get the shot off, and you don't know the way this game is going. Greece a couple of times have been on the ropes and have come back. Here's Bozgana, gets blocked out of bounds. I think she forgot McGowan was in there. Going to her offhand. Greece can't buy a three right now. Onar open, and she nails it. It's a 6-point advantage.
Türkiye now falling back into that zone.
Pavlopoulou in the paint. She absolutely could not have played any better tonight.
No.
She has been outstanding. Onar gets it to Senurek. Look at her pass it out to Uzun. Oh my. Oh, now Shaker Turgut back in, and she knocks it down. The three-pointer from the captain.
Three-point shooting has really been the difference between these two teams and why we see Türkiye with a lead.
Right call, Shona.
Or you attack the basket because that shot blocker is not on the court.
Over the shoulder pass is picked up by Pavlopoulou. Greece have a chance. Pavlopoulou drives in. Great hustle back by Shaker Turgut.
I'm sorry.
And Shaker Turgut goes to check on the cameraman. Spanu knocked out of her hands by Byram, who is again just hounding her. And they get it to Fasula again. Great play. See her scoring quarter by quarter. Onar back to Senurek. Oh, she's open. They are not missing from three-point range. They have been terrific. Senurek again. Oh my goodness! 10 of 18 as a team. Türkiye right now with Fidik. I don't know if it's they or Lithuania that'll hold the mantle of the most underrated team coming into this tournament, because they are playing like a runaway train right now. 78-65 with 2:59 remaining, and Greece now needing a miracle.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Coach Prekas has to go ahead and use his third timeout. Take a couple risks, but smart risks.
Look at him pass it around. Unbelievable.
Oh.
They are a machine. And Türkiye right now are looking like a team that has real designs not just on getting to the quarters, but making it to the podium. This is a good team. Rebound for Sula. Puts it back up and in.
You know, if you're Turkey right now, you take your time unless
Great.
you're wide open.
And the foul and the bucket. And you give credit where credit is due.
You know, Türkiye has a bigger, longer bench.
Yeah.
Uzun 30, Shakar 27. That's what's making the difference right now. McCowan only at 29.
The president of the Turkish Basketball Federation is going to have a lot to smile about, and all these players for Turkey and the coach Ekrem Memnun, they have come into the Lions Den tonight.